The spirit, the U.S. Open kicks off right here in New York City today.
That's right, and it's on the heels of some pretty exciting Olympic performances, so the hype is definitely real this morning. For
more on what we can expect, we are joined by Hall of Fame tennis coach, motivational speaker, author, and friend of the show, Rick Macy. Rick, good to have you with us.
Hello.
No, it's good to be with you, Joe and Savannah.
All right, so let's kick it off here. We know Coco Gauff and Novak Djokovic are obviously looking to defend their championship titles. Does it look like they're the favorites to win it all again this year?
Well, let's start with Coco. As you've heard me say many times, the Olympic sprinter with a racket in her hand, her backbone is just as good as her backhand. But at the end of the day, she's been struggling a little bit. But if she gets that confidence back with the New York crowd, they could be going cuckoo for Coco. So never count out the heart of a champion. And then this other guy you talked about, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He has a lot of potential. You know, the rubber band man, the Serbian sniper, Novak Djokovic. 99 singles titles, 24 Grand Slams, and now he has that in his back pocket. But now in his front pocket, he has a gold medal that he won a month ago in Paris. So Djokovic has an easier draw. But both of them, it wouldn't surprise me if they're the last people standing.
Absolutely. Rick, what's the latest with top-ranked Jannik Sinner? He tested positive for anabolic steroids back in March, but is still expected to play. Is that kind of casting a cloud here?
Yeah, you know, especially when you're the #1 player in the world, everybody's going to talk about it. They think it's a different set of rules. But listen, the ITIA found it was not intentional. It was accidentally transmitted. Okay, through a massage. And this is a lot of zeros, 0.000001. Joe and Savannah, that's a lot of zeros and donuts. That's kind of more than he gives on the tennis court. So he's going to play, but he has a brutal draw. He has Tommy Paul in the 4th round, if everybody gets there. Then he has Medvedev, then Alcaraz, then the Joker. I mean, so he has a brutal draw. He will be tested on the court, even more so than what he was off the court.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. Speaking of, you mentioned Carlos Alcaraz. Now, he twisted his ankle during practice over the weekend. He does still plan to play. What are you hearing about that? Could that set him back at all, or do you think he's still going to be one of the favorites?
Yeah, he rolled his ankle on Saturday. He stopped practice. I love his reason. He goes, I wanted to get better. You know, he stopped, precautionary, but he's ready to go. He's ready to go. You've heard me say many times, the Spanish magician has 4 Grand Slams. And guys, he's only 21 years old. Generational talent, okay? And even though he rolled his ankle, he said he's ready to go. And that's my favorite to win the whole thing, Carlos Alcaraz.
All right, you got it right there, Rick. So we're laying down the gauntlet. All right.
Interesting to see. We're both lucky enough to go
a little bit. We're going to see a little bit of tennis. It's my first year actually going, too, so I can't wait to see it in person. So, Rick Macy, great to have you with us as always.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. Today's not only...